Hey there, educators and other student supporters. Thank you so much for supporting your students as they completed their National College Match applications. Whether you referred them to our program, submitted a recommendation, or sent reminders and shared insights about application components, we recognize the valuable role that you've already played in their college application journey. In this video, we'll walk through your students' next steps and opportunities for you to continue to provide support. We'll start by sharing some key dates and next steps that your student should be aware of. First, students have between now and October 16th to submit their match rankings form, which can be found on the Rankings and Regular Decision tab in their application. Before submitting, students should research our college partners and decide which ones they'd like to rank. Once the student ranks colleges and submits their match rankings form, they will see the match agreement form appear in their application. This form must be signed by the applicant, their parent or guardian, and a school counselor. After receiving signatures, the student will need to upload the form to the Manage page of their application. This form is also due on October 16th. Lastly, if your student ranks colleges and is named a finalist, they'll need to submit match requirements by November 1st to each college that they rank directly. While students don't yet know of their finalist status, starting match requirements early can benefit the student later on, whether or not they're named a finalist. Many match requirements, such as completing the FAFSA and CSS profile or drafting supplemental essays for specific colleges, would still need to be completed for other college applications, even if the student is not named a finalist through QuestBridge. You can support these 3 key next steps for your students in the following ways. Having a conversation with your student about college fit can help your student build a thoughtful rankings list that accurately reflects their college interests and goals. We know these conversations can take more time than you may have available, so an alternative is passing along resources to guide their individual research. You may already have guides and tips to share with students as they research colleges, but later in this video, you can also find QuestBridge-specific resources to pass along to students. Counselors, you can also support your students by scheduling a time to sign their match agreement form due on October 16th. Later in this video, we'll share a bit more about how you can sign it for the student. Additionally, if your student is named a finalist, you may need to submit official transcripts to colleges that they ranked. Stay tuned for later in this video where we will talk through this process in more detail. Now, let's take a closer look at these next steps and how you can support your student. First, let's review the rankings process in greater detail. As a reminder, ranking colleges is the only way a student can be matched, which is to be admitted early with a full 4-year scholarship. This is a no loan, no parent contribution financial aid package guaranteed for all 4 years. The contents of matched scholarship packages for each college partner can vary, and these details are available on each college partner's financial aid page on our website. Students should determine which colleges are a good fit. We partner with 55 colleges that your student can choose to rank from, and our college partners are each unique and vary in their size, location, academic offerings, and more. After completing the research, students can then rank up to 15 colleges in order of preference. If a student is matched, they can be matched to only one school. Colleges ranked only know that a student ranked them, but they do not know any other information, such as where the student ranked them, how many schools they ranked, or which other schools the student ranked. We've crafted several resources that we encourage you to share with your students to help them navigate the rankings process. Examples of these resources are our Rankings College page, our College Rankings Research Worksheet, and our Ranking Colleges Quest Tips video. These resources are readily available on our website, our online help portal called AskQB, and our YouTube channel. You can also find these resources linked in the description of this video. Next, let's take a closer look at the match agreement form, which a student will see within their application once they submit their match rankings form. It's important to remind students of this follow-up step in their process of ranking colleges. Students ranking colleges must submit the match agreement form with the required signatures. We require this form and these signatures to make certain that students are being thoughtful in this choice to rank colleges and that their supporters have had an opportunity to discuss this decision with them. This form needs to be signed by the student, the school counselor, and a parent or guardian. Upon receiving all signatures, the student must upload the form to the Manage page of their application. Another opportunity for you to support your student, whether or not you're the counselor providing a signature, is explaining the 3 methods for how a student can collect signatures, which are 1. Obtaining all signatures in writing, 2. Obtaining all signatures electronically, or 3. The student can obtain sub-signatures in writing and others electronically. If the student is unable to obtain all the required signatures on one document, it's acceptable to upload multiple signed documents to their Manage page. The exact directions for each of these methods can be found on our online help portal, AskQB, within the article titled, "How Can I Obtain the Required Signatures for My Match Agreement Form?" which is linked in the description of this video. Please note that we will continue to accept signed match agreement forms past the October 16th deadline as long as the student has submitted the match rankings form. However, students should submit their match agreement form as soon as possible after October 16th. Students will be notified of their finalist status on October 21st. So now let's take a look at what you and your finalists can expect regarding submitting match requirements. If a student becomes a finalist, they'll submit match requirements to the schools they ranked. Students need to submit these additional materials to each school, which is often done through the school's individual portal system. These requirements are due by November 1st to complete their application. These may include official transcripts submitted by the counselor and score reports, supplemental essays, and official tax documents and financial aid forms. If you are a counselor, here's where your students may need your help. Did you submit a transcript for your student within your school report? If yes, many college partners will not need an additional transcript submission from you. However, some may require you to still submit an additional official transcript following their individual instructions. If no, you will need to follow the college partner's individual instructions for how to submit the transcript for your student directly to the schools. Let's take a closer look at how you can submit an official transcript for your finalist. First, we encourage you to utilize our Match Requirements resource for educators to confirm whether or not you need to submit an official transcript directly to the college partners that your student ranked. To access this resource, visit the resource library on our website or see the link in the description of this video. If you did not upload a transcript within your school report, or the school does not specify that they will accept the transcript you submitted within your school report as official, click on their names within the resource to be directed to their individual submission instructions, which can vary. Then you can submit the transcript to the college partners directly following their individual instructions, and we encourage you to let the student know once you officially submitted the transcript for them. Counselors, we thank you for taking this extra step to ensure your student's application will be considered complete by our college partners. With additional questions, please contact the college partners directly. Their contact information can be found at the bottom of each college partner's application requirements page. We've also linked a shortcut to finding each college's contact information in the description of this video. Want to provide match requirements support to a student even if you're not their school counselor? Our Match Requirements resource for educators is a great guide for any educator to reference as you walk students through this process. Before we close out this video, we'd like to provide a brief overview of other application pathways that National College Match finalists may take. You may be working with a student who has decided they would not like to rank colleges. Finalists who don't rank colleges can apply to our college partners through QuestBridge Regular Decision. On November 4th, the Regular Decision form will become available on the Manage page of the student's application. Most schools have Regular Decision requirements, which may include a mid-year report from a counselor, an updated transcript, school-specific supplemental questions, and financial materials. Later on, you can expect our team to share with you our Regular Decision Requirements resource for educators, which will also be added to the resource library on our website. It's important to remind students that their QuestBridge journey does not end on match day. Finalists who don't match to a college still have many options that could result in them becoming a QuestBridge scholar. Let's take a peek at students' options following the match. First, finalists who don't match should consider other admissions pathways for ranked colleges. A student who is not matched is not rejected. Many college partners give ranked finalists the chance to move their application into their early decision, early action, restrictive early action, or early decision 2 rounds. Additionally, finalists who don't match can also apply to college partners through QuestBridge Regular Decision. Finalists can apply to colleges that they ranked and additional college partners using the Regular Decision form that will be available on their Manage page. Lastly, finalists who don't match should also apply to non-QuestBridge colleges. Because our colleges have extremely competitive admissions processes, we recommend students also apply to a range of target and likely non-QuestBridge colleges where they're confident they can be admitted. You may be asking yourself, why would a student apply through QuestBridge if they're not planning to rank colleges? Or why would a student who doesn't match want to continue their QuestBridge journey? Applying through QuestBridge opens the door to opportunity. Here's a better look at what we mean by this. If a student is selected as a finalist, they can apply Regular Decision to any of our 55 college partners for free using their QuestBridge application. Finalists who are admitted to and enroll in a college partner become QuestBridge Scholars, even if they didn't match or rank colleges. QuestBridge Scholars admitted through Regular Decision or other admission pathways can expect a generous financial aid package for admitted students at schools that meet 100% of demonstrated need, a supportive on- and off-campus community through the QuestBridge Scholars Network, summer professional experiences and career opportunities exclusively for QuestBridge Scholars and alumni, and scholarships for graduate school, including MBA programs and medical school. Whew, that was a lot of information, but you've made it to the end of this video, and we've got one more thing to say. We are so grateful for the support that you're providing to students in this process. Thank you. If you have any follow-up questions, we're here to support. Visit AskQB, our online help portal, which is linked in the description of this video, or email us at educators@questbridge.org and we'll be sure to get back to you.